Hello everyone, this is Ep124 and welcome to episode 124 of Ep124's Modern Skyblock series, where I've amassed a healthy amount of draconium and awakened draconium in an effort to upgrade this orb to a tier 8 orb, which should actually be really easy, right? All I should need to do is deactivate it, okay? Then break all draconium and redstone blocks. Put them all away, get all our draconium blocks back. That should be good enough. Tell you to tier up to that. Can't you auto build for me? Do we not have the version that allows me to auto build? Because that's really going to make me upset. That is super upsetting. Do you not have the build guide? Alright, so I'm gonna have to like build guide this thing super quick, I guess. Oh, I have to build it by hand, or I'm trying to decide what's gonna take longer. Building this thing by hand, or like closing out the pack and updating it and reopening the pack. Because I could have sworn this is the version that had the appropriate like auto build thing for me. I could have sworn. Really? You can't auto build? You have the layers button. Maybe I log out and log back in. Let's come right back. Alright guys, we're back. And hey, the assemble core button's there. Yay! Do the thing. I think it was wise, in my opinion. I mean, I literally just loaded up the instance, so it's like, you know, doing the loading thing. I think, though, it was wise to do the thing that I'm doing right now. Because just look at how much ridiculousness. Look how many blocks need to be placed, right? I mean, it's a thing. So let's get this tier 8 core up and running, huh? Not terrible, honestly. It's all about the awakened draconium blocks, which, to be fair, I'm duping, right? Missing, I mean, I need more awakened draconiums. I thought I mathed that out correctly. I'll leave one in here. Thank you very much. But I could have sworn that I had enough. Really? I still need more? I mathed it out. I needed 6 stacks. Isn't that what I had? That's going to be annoying. The problem being is that I totally mathed that out and I had enough. I know for a fact I did. How many of these do you think I can get? I can get 20 more. Are you actually working or no? Yeah, you kind of are. Wonder how many more I need. Because I mean, frankly, I should have had enough. Interesting. I hope it wasn't confused. I'm just going to check something just in case. What's all that exploding? I'm actually a little bit nervous. Ah, that thing exploded. Why did you explode? Why are you exploding, Chief? Why would you explode? What happened here? Oh my goodness, things are bad. I think if I give you a redstone signal, you stop trying to do things. I'm gonna have to fix that too. Oh, you know what? I bet it exploded because it had nowhere to send its power. That makes sense, right? Doesn't that make sense? We need to get him a place to store his power. I totally mathed this out correctly too, and I am super frustrated that it is not behaving. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus, right? Because this thing said I needed Not the energy, not that. Am I crazy? Where is it? Energy storage core. Yes. 378 awakened draconian blocks. 378 divided by 64 is 5.9 stacks. So yes, I had more than enough awakened draconium here. What is your beef, stranger? Assemble. Core assemble. I'm wondering if the fact that I had a couple draconium blocks there confused it. And for some reason it tried to place the core incorrectly. It's the only explanation I can come up with. That could be the case. Because all the awakened draconium I have in my inventory right now basically came from what was already placed. Yeah, I know you're exploding. I'll get to you in a minute. So this should be the last stack. Why are you using those blocks? You really shouldn't be using them. How many more do you need, bro? It actually looks like it might not be that bad off. Maybe just a few more? I don't know why you're being such a silly guy. Very interesting. I guess... Alright, I'm seeing a pattern here for sure. I think we're close. If I'm not mistaken, I think we're close. But we're totally going to need a bit more. It's just the auto-crafting's a little bit slow on it. Yeah, I think you want a 3x3 on each side, and then that would probably be close to it. Man, this was supposed to be literally like a split second to convert from a 7 to an 8, and it just didn't work out that way, did it? Nope. Because why would it? Hey, I validated that my math was correct. Thank you very much. Yeah, I know. We have all kinds of explosions, for which I blame the awakened draconium miscalculations. I don't know how much of a mess this is going to be, but we'll figure it out. We'll work on it together, guys. We will absolutely work on this together, fixing that mess. We might need more of you. Cool. You need more lithium ingots and copper solenoids. Lithium and copper solenoids luckily have an EMC value. So guess what that means? Hooray, we can EMC it. Haha. Come on, bro. What is up with this? I mean, how much more do we need? I'm well over the estimated amount. Like, well over. Thank you very much. Well over. You seem to be in good shape. I actually think we're getting close. I think this thing needs to be filled out. And then maybe a 3x3 of it when you're done. So that looks close. Close, 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 close. Okay, maybe not. This one has to be filled out too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it's like so much more awakened. Alright, so you guys are chilling. You're making your things. Luckily I had these draconium nuggets. Because I have no idea how I would manage to dupe all the awakened draconium that we need. That's the problem, is my power's offline right now, so I have no good way to dupe this thing. Hopefully, Like, you guys, luckily I set this up a long time ago, so I assume we're going to be good on our applied energistic system for a few minutes. But eventually that'll run out of power too, and that will be a sad day for Mr. Direwolf if we don't have an assembled power core up and running here. Oh my goodness. You have so much more to do. It's really not cool how much more Awakened Draconium we need. Can you make like 100? Apparently the answer is yes. We just need to be patient. So let's come back in a minute once we've got the Awakened Draconium we need. All right, guys, finally, Tier 8 Energy Core is up and running. So that's cool. We just need to fix this guy now. So first off, let's sleep through the night. Mr. Yeah, shenanigans. So I'm making more electromagnets. Courtesy of the Watch of Flowing Time, of course. Speeding up the production of all the things. Huzzah. And, come on, buddy. You're making what? Basic plating and graphite and all kinds of other stuff. Tough alloy. Neat. All right, with all that cooking, I'm going to turn you off. Let's get what electromagnets we have. 20, hopefully enough. And also we're going to need to put you away, and we're going to need some ultimate. We have to repair this big fusion reactor again. Okay, so... Sneaky Enderman. Alright, you... Connect to you. Bring you back online. What else is broken here? In theory, as long as we have power flowing into the electromagnets, they should be able to contain the stuff, right? I think what happens is that the electromagnets lose power. There's the potential for explosions. That's what I'm pretty sure is happening here, if I understand correctly. If the electromagnets lose power, that's when we get explosions happening. So as long as there's power in the orb, we should be cool. Okay. Hello. Cool. Tell me that's it. Is that cool now? Can we turn you back on? Allow you to run again? Hey, he's running. Cool. Alright. Producing a lot of RF a tick. Almost up to 1 million again. So we lost a lot of temperature from doing that, so our efficiency's down. Because that was supposed to be... I was literally expecting to be able to say, deactivate, build, activate. Done. But for some reason... the numbers in the tablet are wrong. I don't know if it's a pack change or what. But hey, we're back up and running. So that's cool. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let this guy do his thing, because he's clearly doing a good job of his thing, right? He's producing power, maybe a little bit of juicing it up to speed up the rate at which it will increase its temperature. So by Watch of Flowing Time, I don't want this on all the time, because I want to make sure that we have enough hydrogen. This impacts the production of hydrogen pretty greatly. So we don't want to... See? Hydrogen's dropping. So we want to turn that off so that we can get our hydrogen back up and running. Cool. And then you... Come on, hydrogen. Behave yourself. You have enough, I promise. Do the thing. Why would you do that? Why are you gonna be weird like that? Why are you gonna be weird like that, bro? I don't know. But liquid hydrogen, nonetheless. You're cool. Efficiency. Maybe you wound up getting... No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't wind up getting anything other than hydrogen. So I don't know what happens there. But it's weird. Weird things happen. So we're now at about 5.5 million RF a tick. We'll let that run for a little bit, and hopefully we'll be at a point where we're getting stupid amounts of RF a tick. Meanwhile, what I think I'll do off-camera work is continue with this. So we wrapped up with brass, chromium, and bronze. I have a few more of these to do. So what I'm going to do is off-camera work on the next, right? So conductive iron is one that we need. So that can be redstone and iron. And I'm going to make any stuff that I don't already have. And then kind of go from there, right? That should be cool. Yeah, okay. So I'll come back in a few minutes once I've made more singularities, and then we'll have to be into the zone with some other stuff. There's definitely a few alloys I've never heard of before, like end steel, which is, it looks like it's added by Ender.io. It's end stone, obsidian, and dark steel. There's a few of these that are kind of new to me. I'm guessing they're like, you know, new versions, new things from Ender.io. This is like the second or third new material from Ender.io that I had never seen, ever heard of before. So I'm guessing it's just new in this version, right? But it's pretty cool. So I'm well on my way to producing this stuff. Gonna keep on working off camera and be right back. Extreme singularity, block of extreme. Extreme alloy. Is this another Ender.io one? It's a nuclear craft alloy. Oh, hard carbon and tough. Hard carbon and tough. Hard carbon and tough. Which has an AMC value for the record. Just saying. Hard carbon and tough. Okay. And then I combine these two in an alloy smeltery? That would appear to be the case. And that would be an extreme ingot? Yes. Which I can then, oops, make this. Cool. Just wanted to point that one out because it sounded extreme. Luckily I've got the industrial squeezer going on here. Are you like not getting power, dudes? Huh, would you look at that? Let's get a plug. Or a point. Because we need to make hop graphite blocks. How cool does that sound? Eh. Moderately, I guess. But in theory, I should be able to do hop graphite to this. Hop graphite having an AMC value. That is fun. All right, block of hop graphite. Sweet. All right, continuing down the list. I also need Invar. I'm picking random ones to show you guys, just along the journey, as it were. And night slime. That's gonna be interesting. Night slime ingot, typically made in here. Molten night slime, which is liquid purple slime, seared stone, and iron. Iron, slime. Really, we have no liquid purple slime? And seared. Tell me this guy grows. What's that stuff? You know, I'll just use our watering can. Come on, Chief, grow. Because I don't think bone meal works, does it? But this stuff might. Hey, that works. Are you gonna give me purple slime? At least one, and that should be enough because it has an EMC value. Huzzah! Now I don't know what ratios I need of you, so I'm just gonna do like 2, 2, and 1, and we'll see what that does. As long as I get like molten night slime. 4 nuggets, 8 millibuckets. We've got more of that and more of that. That's an ingot. That'll do. Which means I can now do this. Hey, seer does not have an EMC value. Today we learned, huh? Alright guys, momentous occasion. If I'm not mistaken, which, you know, happens every now and then, right? I think these are the last 2 blocks that I need to make singularities for. I believe that to be the case. Solarium and steel. And once this is done, we've got it all. We've got all the blocks learned, and we've got all the singularities learned. The only piece left is the awakened draconian singularity, which I had turned off while I was doing this because I'm waiting for my tier 8 orb to buffer up a little bit. But I'm going to go check on that in about a minute once this is done making my last couple of these bad boys. So I should be able to do this and that, which means gives me that and that, which puts these into here. Now if I look at all the singularities I know how to craft. Woohoo! That is cool, dudes. That is pretty cool. The only one we don't know is the awakened singularity. But in terms of EMC, we are in what I would call a relatively decent spot. So I'm going to turn you on for a minute. Which means you're allowed to run. Let's see how you're doing, tier 8 orb. Whoa. Right, so you do have a net loss going on. Around a lot, right? But we have about 1 trillion RF in there, which on any other map I would say is a stupid amount of EMC, right? But it's not. And you're producing 35 million RF a tick. Right? 35 million with your decent level of efficiency and temperature. Sweet. So you're doing a good job, but not good enough. We need more power than that. So there's things we can do to make things a little bit better. A little bit better? Question. Okay. Question. Environmental tech. Do your things have EMC values? I don't think they do. No, they don't, but that's okay. So if I wanted to get the environmental tech solar array, because at this point, more power the better, right? I think that's probably a smartish move. Okay. Let's teach you how to be made, right? So I'd like you to know how to make one of these dudes, which means you're going to need to know how to make one of these dudes. This is going to be a little bit annoying to do, but should get the job done. So you are made that way. Having to scroll through this is the worst part of making recipes. But solar array tier 1, cool. You know how to make litherite blocks, I presume. Do you need to be iridium solar panels to make it tier 2? It looks like you do. So we're going to need to teach you how to make all of these so that we can also teach you how to make all of those. Ew. Let me teach some recipes for a minute and we'll be right back. Alright, I think I've just taught everything it needs to know. Solar array controller tier 6. Booyah. Make it happen, buddy boy. So you're doing auto crafting, you're making this stuff, right? That's cool. All the things are cooking. Cooking. Ink sacs, huh? I just want to make sure I know the... Yeah, learned. Cool. Solar doohickey on its way. It's got all the nether quartz it needs. It's got all the lapis it needs. It's making a bunch of photovoltaic cells for me, which is nice. And then what we should wind up with is a tier 6 solar controller. But then we need to put all the stuff around it. It's a pretty decent amount of resources, but I'm hoping that we have everything we need from environmental tech, because to be fair, that thing has been running for an awfully long time and we've got thousands of the stuff. So we should be cool. we should be cool, right? But I guess we'll find out. So in the meantime, you're crafting. You're slow, buddy, but you'll get there eventually. I know you will. I know you can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you, Applied Energistics. Ding, 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 ding. Crafted. Nice. All right. So with solar tier 6 done, right? Hooray, that was a quest apparently. And you... 12 null modifiers. Cool. 56 structure tier 6, which it should know how to make. Do you not know how to make structure tier 6? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and panels. Aren't you a tier 6? No, you're only a tier 5. Well, hell, there you go. All right, not a big deal. We'll just teach you tier 6 structures. And I suspect there's going to be a lot of nether stars involved in this, but with my EMC, it shouldn't be too much of a problem, right? So that was 56 of you. Hooray! Lots of EMC to be used, but no big deal. And then finally, we want 169 solar panels of any type. But Atheum solar panels produce more power than lithium, iridium, as far as I know, right? So if we got 169 of those guys, do we have the resources for that? We do. It's a hefty amount of EMC, but not terrible. So that's cool. So that's a lot of auto crafting happening. So I'd like to get that up and running if we can. How are you doing, Chief? You're still losing, you know, millions of RF per tick, but not too bad. Not too bad. Not bad at all. We're still at 831 billion RF stored, but that's rapidly dropping. And keeping in mind that we're only focused on making Awakened right now, we're not running this guy who's making my red matter blocks. I mean, he's running, but at 2 RF a tick, so it'll basically take 1,000,000 years to make what we need to make. But, you know, you're doing your thing, right? So let's actually switch you back, because I'm going to snag a bunch of Awakened Draconium just to have it, in case I ever need it. But for now, that's, you know, doing its thing, right? So we need about, you know, 10 times as much as we've got. Time will tell what happens. You go on, you keep bouncing back, you'll be fine, you'll clear out. Cool, all cleaned up, nice. All right, how's my crafter doing? Has a bit of a ways to go. How about we come back in about 5 or 10 minutes when this is done? Oh, hey, crafting's done. Hooray! So we should have 100 and something of you. That should be cool. And then structure 56. Awesome. And then we're also going to want a plug. Hey, here's one that's already hooked up to the generator network, so that's even better. And then we want our solar dude. Quest updated. There we go. He's a little bit funny about being picked up. Let's put him over here. Does that sound like a nice time? I don't see why not. Yeah, this should be good. So hey. Still don't know what happened to my building gadget, but I guess it can't hurt to make a new one. That's the beauty of building gadgets. It ain't that hard to make a new one. Hooray. Okay, so I'm gonna pop you like there. Does that sound cool? I think that should be good. That should be plenty of... And then I can undo that guy. And then you should strictly need not a whole lot. Ah! Oh, that's super annoying that that happened. That is, I can't even tell you, super annoying that that happened. You know why that's annoying? Because it's not easy to clean up this mess that was just made. Well, it's not that hard. Luckily, they're easy to break blocks, but yeah. It was hard to know exactly where the anchor point was to put that block back. So that would have been super confusing. So we're picking another random spot. Undo. Huzzah. un-right click and then re-right click. Don't hold right click and then tap shift, because that's a bad time. The only upgrades, by the way, that I know of for the solar array, unless something changed at some point, was one that makes it still generate power while it's raining, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. So you, sir, should be cool. Is that everything? It looks like we're missing 1, 2, 3 Aetherium solar panels? Am I not? Maybe they fell into the void when I broke them. Wouldn't be too surprising. That should be a quick craft, though, for only 3 of them. Let's go, kids. Now we're cooking, 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 cooking. Good. Hey, 1.7 million RF a tick. That's not bad, right? I should be able to plug you in. You have no limit. You're transferring 1.8 million RF a tick. Now you want to see a cool trick? 30 million RF a tick. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. So if we were to get, I don't know, a few of these, I'm not going to go too crazy with this. I mean, he says as he puts a ton of dark matter pedestals into his inventory. Let's go with, like, at least, I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 here, right? Put those guys there. Okay. The rest can go away. Okay. So watch what happens, right? 1.8 million, 33 million, 65 million, 97 million, 129 million RF a tick. You can absolutely continue to ramp that up. Your call. How's that? Is that a nice net gain going on there? Is that a nice net gain? Can we no longer worry about power? I think we can. Back to making red matter furnaces for me and awakened draconian blocks, and we are really not even a little bit close to making this thing. Holy cow, that is taking a long time. We need so much more awakened draconium. It is absurd. But it's happening just slowly. But this is the last singularity that we need. Once we craft this singularity, we should, in theory, be able to craft the infinity catalyst, which I'm really hoping I can dupe in the calculator thing, because that would hurt a lot if I couldn't. The main nuisance will be awakened draconium, because it's not got an EMC value, and crafting it, because there's no auto-crafting that I know of with Avaricia. So for now, Darryl20, oh, there they are, hello. Signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. There's my 3. We'll come back next episode, where we've got a stupid amount of RF going on right now. Stupid is an accurate phrase. You're just, you know, having a good old field day. We're still generating a net gain of 80 million RF a tick, even with both those things running. This guy's making like 50-ish. Yeah, 47 million RF a tick. This guy's making, you know, 130 million RF a tick. It's super cheaty, but that's what this point, that's where we're at in this pack. Like, that's what we're trying to accomplish, right? Super cheaty. For now, take it easy, guys.